I'm Erin Summers here with the Saints Player Spotlight. It's tight end Juwan Johnson. Juwan, it's been a big week for you. It's your birthday. You had 2 touchdowns against the Green Bay Packers. What excited you most about that win?
Obviously the game to start off with. I know that was something that was going into. It was going to be a crazy weekend if I had a big game, and that's exactly what happened. We came out with a win, which is most important. And then my birthday was right after, so my phone was blowing up, and I was like, look, I get to people when I can. I do have not practice, but workouts and meetings and things like that. So just been really kind of overwhelmed with that, but just, reaching out to as many people as I can. And also, them congratulating me and things like that. So it's been a lot. It's been a crazy 24, 48, but it's time to get back to work tomorrow, which is pretty good.
You made the transition from wide receiver to tight end over this past offseason. How comfortable are you in that role now?
I feel really comfortable. It's kind of like, I wouldn't say I was tight end last year, but I was really in a role at receiver where I was blocking a good amount. So I already had that confidence going into it. And, them having that call in the offseason, one of our now quarterbacks coach called me and said, we just want to move you to tight end. I was pretty happy, not because I didn't like receiver or anything. I just think it was another opportunity where they could utilize me. They always move someone to utilize someone, so it's not like they're just moving me just to discard me, but to kind of evaluate a situation. So I felt really good to be put in a position where I could be used, be valued, and kind of make plays for the team. And so it kind of good to have that kind of come into fruition a couple of days ago.
We saw some of it with some of the crazy catches that you had against Green Bay, your height, your ability to get to a ball. What intangibles do you bring to that position?
Just the attitude, honestly. There's a lot of guys in the room who just have the attitude to just go get it, willing to do anything. You got guys like Griff, who's playing fullback and tight end at the same time. You have Trout, who has a willingness attitude to go block, and you got guys like Nick, who hasn't played yet, but he's a guy who's going to do anything. So I feel like Dan Rochard is doing a pretty good job in us kind of instilling that mentality to just go out there and do your job and do it to the best of your ability. So we just kind of all bought into that, and people are kind of seeing what we're doing in that tight end room.
People are seeing a lot of you outside of the tight end room and on social media. You have over 2 million followers on TikTok. Yeah. What is it about you and your wife, Shannon, that people are drawn to?
Oh, man. I would say it's really her. She's just so joyful, so in the spotlight of where she can just be herself. This is something that she's always wanted to do. Everybody always talks about her personality when we were in college. And people were just like, we need a show, Shannon. And so honestly, her just using this platform right now and me being in it, me being able to see it firsthand, people just get to see why I fell in love with her. So it's just a good way of just like showing me outside of a football helmet to kind of see my personality as well.
Is there anything that she's asked you to do that you said absolutely not?
There are some times where she'll ask me to just like, oh, I see this trend, like you put on like a dress. So I'm just like, Shannon, like this is, you're tapping into some lines that I just don't want to go into. But it's always been fun with her. That's been the one thing about it. As long as she's happy, as long as she's, I put a smile on her face, that's kind of the biggest thing about it.
What have you enjoyed about New Orleans, the city, and living here?
Yeah, it's been great, honestly. Like, I know I can go places and it's so crazy how people recognize me, because a lot of times I'm in a helmet, but, just with this whole social media thing, a lot of people recognize me, and we just have great conversation, because I'm very much so a people's person. So, me going out and, we'll be out, going out to eat, and we'll meet somebody and we'll have dinner with them at our house like the next week. So it's kind of crazy how things happen and how New Orleans is, how it's just that Southern hospitality is so true when it comes to New Orleans. So I've been really liking it here.
Looking forward to your next opponent in the Panthers. What needs to take place for the Saints to come out with another big win?
Absolutely. Obviously, we want to come out with a win, but at the end of the day, it's never about, the opponents. It's always about us. I just feel like, we're always competing against ourselves when it comes to, just putting points on the board. It's just another opponent that we're going up against. We know their tendencies. Obviously, we played them last year with the whole new coaching staff and things like that. So it was just coming out with a game plan that we kind of had last year, kind of, doing what we do. We know what kind of things that they're bringing to the table. So we just exploit those holes and come out with another win.
Thank you so much for taking the time to join us on this player spotlight. Ms. Juwan Johnson, tight end. Good luck the rest of the season.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me so much. Appreciate you.